Welcome to Mitcham Park. As you could see from the little video I took on the way here, it's just down the road from Brownhill Creek. Those people, I don't know. I just wanted to quick ride up, take a photograph, say that I'd finished the 25 shots and I can now enter the competition and then leave, because I've got other things I need to get done today. But rubbish. But that didn't happen. All these people, and then you saw all those other people walking up, and they had to stand just there with me. Why? What was wrong with just walking along, keep going, enjoy the thing? But they didn't. I really don't like people that much, it seems. So continuing from what I was saying before, and if I can remember what I was saying at the end of that day 6, I finished the Brownhill Creek photo, that there'd be very few of us that would have a chance to see and hear ourselves in action. And as I said, that's been an experience as well as organising cameras and places and thinking about what to say on the camera, but to actually hear yourself and see yourself the way you move has been an experience in itself. And I highly recommend it to everybody. Video yourself, make a little blog and just see what you look like. Yes, I know you can look in front of a mirror, but to see what you look like, to see how you move. I'll do my pocket up before I lose something. Your mannerisms. And it's been a bit of an eye-opener for me just to see what I do. And I've got a little bit of I'll just scratch the end of my nose or scratch the top of my head every now and then, where perhaps it's just a nervous something. But a few phrases that I've said and the way in which I've said it, I listen to those as I go through and preview what I'm about to put up on YouTube. And he won't like it, but I hear my son. Some of the things, the way in which he says it, the inflection of the voice, the tone of the voice, I hear myself saying that, and I picture my son saying it. I've never known, I always thought he had a bit of a quirky sense of humour, and just the way in which he says a few things, that when he gets annoyed and so on, I think, he's just a strange lad. But it seems he got it from me. And I never ever realised that. And it has been a big eye-opener that, he is his father's son. He's so much better than I am with what he can do, but wow. It's scary to see that he's got so much of me in him when I didn't ever realise, because I've never seen myself. And so I can say to you people, do this for yourself. If you don't have to put a blog, you don't have to put it up, but set cameras up and make a video diary about something and just listen, and do it over a few days, do it over a week's diary entries, and then play it back. And if you don't want to show anybody, then everything's got the delete button and you can just wipe it off the face of the earth for good. But see what you look like, hear what you sound like to other people. And when I'm looking at this video, I'll be able to see what other people see. I'll be able to hear what other people hear. The way I move, my mannerisms, the inflections of my voice, all those things. And as I said, it has been an eye-opener, and it's been something really good. So that's the one thing for this little today's entry. The other one is I've been looking at a few of the photos and I think, oh, I look that bad. And I've just come here to say to you that no, it's not me, it's the coat that makes me look boofy. This is a coat, an original Harley-Davidson coat, and if you can see the Harley-Davidson on the back. Adelaide Bike Works on South Terrace on South Road had a sidewalk sale, but their sidewalk was actually inside the dealership, and they had lots of clothes there that they were getting rid of at really, really cheap. All original Harley-Davidson merchandise, shirts, $5. A real Harley-Davidson shirt for $5. At the best of times, you can get one for about $90 when they come out. This jacket, I'd never owned a Harley-Davidson jacket before, and this was, I thought I was paying $50, but I ended up paying $100 for it. I think I got a bit gypped off there because the little red dots was supposedly meant for $50, but I didn't realise until I got home, and I thought, oh, it's still a good deal. Original one, this would have sold for what? Easy, and for $100, and it's really good. The only trouble being with this jacket is that there were only two on the counter, and I had a look at one, and I thought, oh, yeah, that's my size. Just that little bit, it's one size too big, and I thought, yeah, if it's cold, that means I could be able to stick a jumper underneath and there'll still be room. And then I saw something else, I walked away, and by the time I turned around and got back, a couple are looking at this, and this gentleman was looking at the coat, trying it on, and so I went over and hovered, thinking, is he going to take it? Is he going to take it? Is he going to put it back? Is he going to put it back? He didn't put it back. So this was the size bigger, and so I hope I don't lose my. Have a look at. If I don't do those, I just stand there with the. They cover up half my hands. The jacket on the sideways. That's me down there. That's the jacket out there. So the photographs you see of me, and the jacket's all the way out, it's the jacket. Look, I can stick two hands in. I could wear 3 jumpers under here and I'd still have room to move. So it's not me that's buffy, it's the jacket. Just making sure that everybody understands. All right, you notice that I've changed camera simply because my other camera, I forgot to check the battery, and it blinked and it just turned itself off. So from what I can remember, I showed you how buffy this jacket was, and so when you see these photos and see these videos, it's not me, it's the coat. But continuing on, I said I've taken enough photographs. It depends on what I want to do next. There are some shots of conservation parks in the Adelaide Hills, about 3 or 4 of those. There's also up in the hills another few letters and big things. Woodside, W, Loberthal, the letter L, G for Gamaraka, and the big rocking horse, and B for Bridgewater. So there's another 5, an easy half-day ride, taking photographs and enjoying the scenery. But all the photographs here in Adelaide can only take me so far. If I want to get the 5 things that Harley are offering, then I've got to go further afield. Up to mid-north, up to Kapunda for the letter K, and their big miner, the statue of a miner they've got there. Up to just past Murray Bridge, there's Tailem Bend, the letter T for the Tailem Bend police station, and just outside there's an olive oil factory, and they've got a big statue of these 2 big olives, another big thing. A little bit further out, another 60, 70 kilometres out towards the Riverland, there's a photograph of a big ram that I can take. That will only get me so far. If I want to get over that 40-point range to be able to get all the things, it means I've got to go right up to the Riverland. And it's either a long trip with lots of riding and hardly much stopping and enjoying, or it's an overnighter, find a motel to stay for the night. Because up the Riverland, you've got the Big Orange near Berry. At Renmark, there's the Renmark police station, the letter R. Just through Renmark, about 20 kilometres out, is the state border. So I've got the South Australian sign, the Victorian sign, and they're 3 points each. And then just outside of Redmark, there's the Murray River National Park. And continuing over the river, L for Loxton Police Station, and Loxton's got a big pelican that you take a photograph of. So what was that? The orange, Redmark, Police Station, so that's 3, 4, that's 5, 6, 7, 8 with the state borders, 9 for the National Park, 10 for Loxton, 11 for the Pelican. So there's another 11 points that I would need to go up there if I want to get those 40 points. But yeah, I'll see how I go. See if all those, that trip would mean that I would get the last 2 items, which is, I think it's a bandana and I think it's the bandana or the hat. So is it worth me doing all that tripping? Yes, if I've got the time, but I'm happy now knowing that I can actually officially enter the competition because I've got enough of the photographs. So that was it for today. That's what the camera missed. I was talking all of this beforehand, and then I looked at the camera and saw that it had shut itself off. I must remember to check the batteries. So I'll do all that uploading for you, and I put this up. I will hopefully have you watching my next little trip, and we'll see how we go with all of that. I've got to get some petrol for the bike. That's a nice day for a little drive to the shops, etc. So I've got to get a few things. I've got a backpack, so I can do that. All right, thank you so much for listening all through this. If you've got anything out of it, it's my high recommendation: video yourself doing something. I've learned things about myself that I didn't realise. How I'm so much like, or my son is so much like me in the way he talks and the mannerisms. Scary stuff. I never realised, all these years I never realised. I thought it was just him. But then I looked at the videos of me doing this when I was doing the editing, and yeah, I could see my son. Okay, that's it. I'm waffling. I'm going to go. I'll let you go, and stay tuned for day number 7, where it's either going to be up in the Adelaide Hills towards the east, or we'll go down south and do some of the national conservation parks that I found down there that I still can get a few extra points for. All right, safe riding, be safe. If you can't be safe, be careful. Be good. If you can't be good, then definitely be careful. And I'll talk to you in my next little log. Okay, bye-bye. And off we go.